Well, there is no timetable. That's one of the more frustrating things. I'm just waiting for another MRI and to see if the annulus is scarred over and sealed. And once that happens, then I get the okay to start doing more. As of right now, it's still be very careful when you get out of bed, and tie your shoes and do all the the little mundane rehab stuff to try and get the core stronger. I'm doing all that, but I'd like to be able to do something a little bit more dynamic, but not quite allowed yet.
So obviously he's been through this before, 4 times actually. So news from Tiger, and with that we welcome in Brandel Chambly. Brandel, what is the biggest concern you would think for Tiger at this point?
I think when he comes back, whether or not he has the speed, because he had certainly lost that late in 2020 with his golf swing, and whether or not he has the magic on the greens. And I think we'll know pretty quickly on both counts, much like when he came back in 2017, late in the year. Remember, he played in the Hero Championship that year. He had only played, I think, twice in the previous 830 days. And with the first swing of the golf club there on November 30th, 2017, you knew physically he was back. His ball speed was 180 miles an hour. His club head speed was 120 miles an hour. And then in the next day, on the 8th hole, he short-sided himself, had this really difficult pitch. Not a lot of green to work with, right into the green. It was the kind of pitch where he had been a wreck previously, technically, psychologically. And he nipped it beautifully. And the whole golf world, who had sort of held their breath when he hit that pitch, breathed a sigh of relief. So I think when he comes back, we'll know very quickly whether or not the speed's there and whether or not he has that sort of magic on the greens from that better than most distance. When a couple of putts expire right next to the hole or goes in, I think the whole golf world will know, all right, he's back.
And Brandel, yesterday, Tiger was asked whether he thought he'll be gracing Augusta National come April, and his response was sort of, oh man, I really hope so. Now, the Masters is 6 weeks away. At this point, through your eyes, does Tiger tee it up or not, and why?
Well, clearly, I don't think he knows. And listening to Tiger Woods in press conferences and interviews like yesterday, it's a bit like going to an old mine with a pickaxe looking for gold. There's some gold there, and I came away with a few nuggets. And the most obvious one was that he's not going to risk anything, not even for a major, not even for the Masters, that he is looking or listening, should I say, above all else, to his body and to what his doctors say. And because, what I took away from it, at least my biggest takeaway, was that he was not looking to play good for the rest of his career. He was looking to play great for whatever was left of his career.